In this video, we discuss regression. We start with simple linear uh, regression. We test whether promotional exposure influence customer spending. In other words, we want to know if customers who are exposed to promotion tend to spend more than those who are not. So this is our command to run a simple linear regression to check whether promotion influence customer spending. So this LM function is the R function used to perform regression analysis. Here we have the regression equation. Spending is a dependent variable. First, we have to write the uh, dependent variable, and then we have to write the independent variable after the tilde. So this tilde means explained by. So it means spending explained by promotion exposure. So we store this result into a new object or variable called LREG. Then the summary display the old derivatives. So let's run first the regression model, and then we run the summary. So this is the result you get in the console. As you can see in the result, the output provides several important details, and the most important one is the p-value. Here is the p-value. So the p-value for promotion exposure is less than 0.5. So this shows that this difference is statistically significant. Here you get the intercept. The intercept is 64.12, which represent the average spending for customers who are not exposed to promotion. The promotion exposure coefficient here is 17.44, which means that customer who are exposed to the promotion spend about 17.4 more than to annual. So, in addition to that, we have here the R square value. So the R square value is 0.03, means that promotion exposure explains about 3.1% of the variation in customer spending, which is small. So in general, since the coefficient is positive and the p-value is highly significant, we can conclude that exposure to promotion increases customer spending. Next, let's move to multiple regression. In simple regression, we examine how one independent variable, promotion exposure, affects customer spending. But in real life, customer spending can be influenced by several factors. So in this multiple regression analysis, we will see how promotional exposure, customer satisfaction, and age together influence spending. So this command that you see, the first one, This is same command that we used for simple regression. The only difference, we have more independent variables. So when we want to include more than one independent variable, we simply add. That means we use the plus sign. So here spending is our dependent variable, and we are explaining the dependent variable using three independent variable. So the result is saved here. Summary function displays the detailed regression output in console. So let's run first the multiple regression model and the summary to display the result. So now let's interpret the output. You can see here, this is the part that we have to focus, the coefficient part. Looking at the p-values, both promotion exposure and satisfaction have very small p-value, which is less than 0.05. So this shows that they significantly influence customer spending. However, the p-value for age is not significant, which is greater than from 0.05, which means age does not meaningfully affect customer spending its data. Other value is the intercept. The promotion exposure coefficient is 16.42, which means that holding other independent variables constant, customers who are exposed to promoted spend about 60.4 more than those who are not. The satisfaction coefficient is 9.8, show that for every 1 point in customer satisfaction, spending increases by about 9.8. The last age coefficient is small and not statistically significant. The other one is the R square here. The R square value. The R square value is 0.048, which means these three variables together explain about 4.9% of the variation in customer spend. So we can conclude that both promotional exposure and customer satisfaction significantly increase customer spending, while age has no significant effect in the model. So this means companies should focus their marketing effort on promotion and improving customer satisfaction, since these two factors have a meaningful influence on customer spending.